Hey guys, it's Nina. Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I want to show you guys a quick and kind of lazy deep cleanse that I did. I try to deep cleanse my locks once a year. I should do it more than that, but once a year is what we're at right now. So if you're interested, keep watching. So it's been a few weeks since I washed my locks and I do have issues with dandruff. So I am a little itchy scratchy up in there. And you will see some dandruff pop up in just a second. Oop, there it is. Ooh. Yes. But overall, I don't feel like my locks are that gunky, really. It's definitely time for a deep cleanse just because it's a good practice, but they're actually not too bad. But I guess the water will tell the truth, right? I'm going to use some apple cider vinegar and baking soda, and I'm going to do this deep cleanse in my bathroom sink. If you watched my video last year, I did it in the kitchen sink. The sinks are just not comfortable, y'all. They're not. So I actually bought this inflatable shampoo bowl that was supposed to make it easier for me to do these deep cleanses, but then I looked on it and it had a warning that said reproductive harm or cancer. So I'm like, I guess I gotta choose between that or a crick in my neck. I'm gonna go with the crick in my neck for 800, Alex. I mean, seriously. If you do decide to use one of those bowls, please make sure you know what you're getting into, okay? Because I don't think it's worth it, but that's just me. So now I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the apple cider vinegar and 2 tablespoons of the baking soda to my water and just mix that all up. The water is pretty hot. I tried not to make it scalding because I have to put my hands in it, but it's fairly hot, and if it went up 1 more degree, it would be scalding. So now I'm going to go ahead and dip all my locks in the water. There is one that's sticking out that I will eventually get, but I'm dipping everything down in there and just trying to saturate my locks as much as possible. I'm not going to be able to get everything, and really that's okay. I'm not going to focus too much on the back right now. The point is just to get as much of my locks as I can in the water. While my locks are in the water, I'm just rubbing them and scrubbing them just very gently, not roughing them up or anything, just to make sure I can work everything through. And I'm focusing a lot on my ends because that seems to be the place where I tend to get the most buildup. And when my neck can't take it anymore, I lift up and squeeze a little bit. As you can see, the water is already getting a little murky. So I'm just squeezing the water out, making sure not to wring my locks, but just squeeze them gently. And then it's time to go back in for more scrubbing. This is me trying to get another angle for y'all. This is like the GoPro shot of it. It looks kind of weird, right? It looks like nasty. Ideally, I would be able to sit in this first round of the bath at least 15 minutes, but it's very challenging because this is quite uncomfortable, okay? And y'all don't see my knees buckling back there and my neck getting twisted up all sorts of ways. So this is definitely a task that requires some flexibility, you know, some upper body strength, just some full body strength, okay? During this process, I got up about 50 times because, yeah, this was really draining. At one point, I decided to turn my head and see if I could test out a different posture, different position. And oh my God, when I tell y'all, I saw my life flash before my eyes because I was in such a precarious position. I feel like I had no control over my neck and that my head just would have rolled off if I would have continued in this position. So needless to say, this is not safe. Please don't try this at home unless you're already like really flexible and very comfortable, you know, with this kind of movement. But on a positive note, I was able to get to the back of my head, which was nice. So after all that gyrating, I decided that I had had enough of this first bath. So I went ahead and got up and inspected my locks, looked at the ends, squeezed the water out, and yeah. Here's my water that's all murky and milky and nasty and filmy. And this is why I always talk about using water-soluble products as much as possible, because anything you put in your locks that cannot easily be rinsed out is going to lead to buildup, and this water could be looking really, really black, okay? Those of you who have been with me for a while know that I have some damage due to color, and when I do my deep cleanses, that really like brings out a lot of the damage. And if you look on the left side of the sink, you will see that I had 2 little casualties, and there will be more, unfortunately, yes. Now it's time for round 2. Same process, same everything. This is what my water looked like after round 2. At that point, I had just had enough of the whole process. Still had some little casualties falling off. Ideally, I would complete this process until the water runs clear, but I just couldn't take it anymore, y'all. I'm a chump. Damn. So I just let my head sit under the running water for a little while to just rinse everything off. Yeah. So on a run to Target, I found this Carol's Daughter Wash Day Delight Water to Foam Shampoo, and I was really intrigued. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Carol's Daughter, just because I don't know, the marketing is kind of iffy to me. But I really wanted to try this product, and I actually really liked it. It felt really cleansing. I really liked the effect of the water to foam. It felt like it did everything it was supposed to do. It also contains salicylic acid, which is actually pretty good for dandruff. I don't use a dedicated dandruff shampoo right now, or at least I don't use a medicated, I should say, not dedicated, medicated. But with the salicylic acid, I feel like this was really going to help me manage the dandruff. So I just ran everything through my scalp. Normally I use an applicator bottle when I'm doing my shampoos. This already comes with an applicator that you can squeeze and work through your scalp. One thing I would say about this shampoo is do not leave it on your scalp for an extended period of time because it will start to burn like a relaxer, and I think that's because of the salicylic acid. So just do what you gotta do, get in, get out, boom, that's it. Afterward, I went ahead and got in the shower and finished my wash with the Carol's Daughter, and then followed up with some Jamaican black castor oil conditioner from Shea Moisture. And I was really satisfied with how my locks felt. They smelled really good. My scalp was really clean, finally. I still have my little hangers on at the ends, you know, holding on for dear life. I wanted to do a trim actually, but I couldn't find my little scissors, so I will have to do that in another video. But even with not waiting until my baths ran clear, I was really happy with the results of my deep cleanse. A lot of times there's some dandruff like stuck in my locks after my shampoos, and this time I felt like there really wasn't much stuck at all, really. I mean, there's some if you look closely. Also, if you look closely, you can see some root tangling, which is just, you know, an unfortunate effect of your locks. They always want to marry. But generally speaking, I feel like this was a success. And then I followed it up with an olive oil and water spray mixture just to add some moisture back in there. And that was pretty much it. I went ahead and retwisted my locks and called it a night. So ladies and gents, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave any comments or suggestions about how you do your deep cleanses, how, you know, you keep comfortable during the process, all of that good stuff. If you have gotten to this point in this video and you haven't subscribed already, I don't know what you're doing. Like, seriously, bro, what's going on with you? Like, you should be subscribed to my channel because I talk about locks and I talk about a whole bunch of other different stuff sometimes. Anyway, yeah, like, I'm super kind of like feeling really good right now. So please excuse me, but thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, so guys, listen, you know how some people, like, if you have a 10-minute video, there's more ads on it. And so what people do is they just kind of like drag the video out and they're not really talking about anything, or they have like a minute of credits or something. So I'm being that trifling person right now because this video was going to be 10 minutes. Because honestly, let me just be real with y'all. Like, we are in the midst of a crisis right now, okay? And I feel like whatever dollars and cents you got to get to survive and thrive, get your money, okay? Secure the bag, do what you need to do. So I lost my train of thought. So anyway, if you are still here at this point, thank you so much for being here. I am so grateful for you. True confession, I actually had some magic juice. If you're an adult, you might know what I'm talking about. So it just has me feeling really lifted, really good. So if I seem like kind of, you know, like I'm bouncing off the walls, I am just a little bit, but it's actually a really good feeling. I needed this. We're going through some tough times right now, man. You gotta take a cheap vacation every once in a while. So anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for indulging my just tangent. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.